Okay, this life preparedness is back to basics. How to preserve your patterns and make them last longer. When you get your patterns in, have them on this. This paper here is very, very flimsy, very easy to rip here. And I remember years ago, of course, well, I was only 20 yesterday, but I remember this hair. The thing is that I remember that we would have Scotch tape on our patterns. I mean, just constantly whenever we pull a pattern out. So the thing is that I want to make my patterns last longer. Now this one here, and make sure you have the patterns done on the right side, but it really don't matter on it. Now this here is got 2 layers to it. This here is 3 layers on this one. Now the thing is, see, I can fold this up and put it up, and it's going to last me quite a bit longer than leaving it like this. So this here you can preserve. Now the thing is, this one here, and I'm going to trim it down to even smaller. What I did is I ripped it right here. What I was doing, I was planing, and then of course I've added my 3rd layer to it right back here, and then you can put some more basis, the treatment to it. So what I do here is I take 2 sheets of this, and it really don't matter so much on the color, but I've got white on top, and as you've seen the green soaked through it, which is okay right there. What you want to be able to, you want to place it on a plastic bag or area you can peel it on, and then make sure your pattern is up. Or if it's not, it's okay too. You can work around it. So, and then you're going to have some glue. Pops. This is my glue. You can use Elmer glue, and you're going to have water. So you're going to have it here. This is just a sample piece I'm showing you. And what you want to do is take, this is my glue water. I just use this strictly for my glue stuff. And these 2 brushes I use nothing but for my Mod glue or my Emerald glue stuff. So then you're going to take here, and it's very important when you are getting this damp, and what you're doing is you're wetting it down a little bit. And like, you got to remember here, I've dipped this in several times already in the stuff, and you can see here already right here how it's soaking through. Now, when you want to add the glue to it, just dip it into your Mod stuff or your elements, and you want to, like when you're paint brushing, you want to go in a downward stroke, an even stroke. I learned it from making overall mistakes on it. Because this is just a sample piece here, I have it right there, and that's all it is to it. Really simple, really easy. What I do with my patterns, I leave a lot of the extra on the edge of it, and then I go back and trim it down later. So, and then let's say when I rinse it off and I put it back in my glue water, this here is all just basic overall glue water. This is just a sample piece I'm showing you. Now, what I do is I take it carefully, I raise it back up, and I check it. And then the area that's wet, and I don't have a paper towel handy, but I normally try to wipe it off. Here, oh, I got my towel behind me, I'm sorry. You want to wipe it off and make sure the area is good and dry, because you want to remove any of the dampness to it. And I like to take it and just kind of fan it for a little bit here while I've got it up. And then I'll place it back onto my thing and check it. Now, a lot of people like to tear the edges off of things, but I don't. Now, I'm just showing you this here. I take my scissors here, and I want to trim it up a little bit where the area is wet still. I don't want to get too close in there because right now I'm just going to let it dry. But I'm trimming off this excess around the edge just a little bit here. I mean, you can wait if you want to. Now, see, I've done trimmed this off right here, and it's already, you can see that here, right here. Now, you can wait a little bit, let it dry a little bit more. I'm just showing you. That's what I normally do. I usually let it dry just a little bit more. If you want to put a hair dryer to it or something, you can just kind of speed up the dry. But it dries fairly fast. So I'm going to set this to the side and allow this to dry. Now, just for example here, what you want to do here is take, if you want a third layer, what you're going to do is you're going to take and add the third layer to it. Because I want to tell you what, this here, you can see right here, you can probably, my hand, I can see the light through it, and that's fine. But you can put your hand up to the light, and you can see your hand through it. What I did with the here is you want to flip it over, back on your board or whatever, and then you're going to just take all your little scrap pieces that you got and lay them down. The same principle, you're going to add your water to it, your glue water. You're going to add your glue water to it, and then you're going to add more Mod Glue to it, and you're going to keep coating it down. And then you're going to allow that to dry, start drying. And then the same principle, you're going to trim the edge off. Now, what I do here, as you can see here, I've done some writing on here a little bit, some little bit of marking stuff on it. And I can go back later on and finish this one up if I want to add a third layer to it. The difference between adding a third layer to it compared to a 2 layers, this just makes it a little more stouter. But you look at the difference between this and this. Look at here. I want to tell you what, this is going to last you a lot longer than the other. And then you're like, well, can I put my safety pins, my sewing needles through there, my pins through there, or whatever? Can I pin it to a fabric? To prove to you here, look here. This here is a pin right here. I have my big ones right here, but, well, that's okay. Here they are. This is some bigger ones I have, and I wanted to show you that, yes, you can run your needles right through it. It's just as simple as that. You can run it right through there. Let me show you right here. See right here? It went through without any problems. I have another one here right here. So it's easy here. And then ever so often, if it begins to get a little rough, that's okay. You can always patch it up if you feel like, if you tear it or whatever, it gets a little too weak or whatever, you can patch it up. And this is going to last you a lot longer. You could actually take and get you a some construction paper or whatever you want and lay it on there and cut you another pattern with it. But this here is stout. This here is going to last you. So am I going to do every little pattern in here in this book of my dog patterns? No. I'm going to do the ones that I myself want to do. Now this one here is not the one I want. I want to show you this one here. I screwed up on it. And what I did is, instead of painting it, brushing it down, I just got carried away. You can see right here what I did. I wrinkled this up. This here was a real large piece, and it was one solid piece. And what I did, the first one, I put it backwards on here. So what I have to do here, if I want to use that piece here, I have to do it this way to balance it out. But what I do, this is just the top piece. But what I want to do here is I don't want to lose everything. There's some small dog ones here. Then this one here I'm going to use as a large dog one. All I'm going to do here with this is I will have to take my material, fold it over, and then pin this pattern down and then cut it. This one here what I can do, and that way I'm not going to lose all of my pattern here. I'm going to trim it down right about here. And it's good and sturdy. Look here. I mean, it's good and sturdy. And because I want to save, this one is for the medium dog one. I have one for medium, small, and extra small right here. And then the other side that I'm saving is for large and extra large is what it is for. Now, so this here, I don't need this piece. I can discard it. If I want to, I can use this here and recycle it to put it on the back of a couple of the pieces here. I definitely don't want to lose my pins I got here. I want to take them on out. And I want to show you the difference. See, it's going to tear. Just no way around it. It is going to tear, but I'm going to tell you what. This is a lot more durable. Look at this. Look at this. See here? I'm pulling at this. This is more durable than the other overall pattern. So what I'm going to do here, if you want to put some markings to it, you need to take a black pen, felt pen or whatever, and then you can just simply go along after it dries and put your markings to it right here along the edge, and you can see here how much more it stands out right here. By doing that, you can do that if you want to put your markings. Now, like I said, I have 3 here, and what I'm going to do here is this. I want to trim down each one of these here. I have a 2-pound Yorkie, a little teacup Yorkie that you've seen on some of my videos. It's really small. He can sit there. I can be laying down and open my eyeball up, and he's sitting there looking at me. That's how small he is. He is no bigger than a pea. So, I don't want to lose this medium size piece, but I do want to trim this down so I can use it here to make a coat with for a small dog. So now I'm going to save this piece, because what I can do is when I go back later, I can lay these 2 pieces together side by side like this, pin them down onto my material, and then I can make the medium size coat that way. And because I took and reinforced this, I can fold this up and put it up and save it to use later. So, it don't have to be necessarily perfect when I fold it, but now it's going to go into my pattern box. So now I have this pattern here for my small dog, my extra small, and the piece here for my medium one. So what I want to do is I'm just simply going to put it right in here, and I have it right there. Now, then you're saying, okay, what am I going to do? You don't want to lose your instructions for your dog pattern, and you don't want to lose the pictures or any of that. So what you're simply going to do here is take your instructions here. Here's your booklet right here. You're going to put all this together, and then you can take the ones that you have not done or don't want to do and simply place them back into your envelope, into your little package here, right here. And then you can also put them back in there. And what you can do here is, all you simply do is here, you take it, you can put a rubber band or something around it, and attach it to it. So you will have it all in one area right there. And then you're not going to lose it. So it's real simple, not hard, but simply how to preserve your pattern. And you're using tissue paper, glue water, some Mod glue, some scissors, and a little bit of time. So this is back to basics. A lot of preppers saying be safe, be happy. Bless you all.